Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Offline Era with your host, Steve. And
Steve.
welcome back, everybody. Appreciate everybody that's been checking us out lately on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all of the above. I thought my computer was dying. How you been, Steve?
Been pretty good. Trying to stay warm, man. It's freezing.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. The past weekend, it was like -20 where we live, and now it's like hitting 35, and that feels good.
Heat wave. Like a heat wave.
Yeah, that feels good. I'm like,
About to put my shorts on.
The other day, I went outside, and Jenny's like, "You're not wearing a jacket?" I'm like, "Babe, it's 30.
Yeah.
We're good.
Hot. It's hot now.
We're good." I have to walk rebel
speaking.
in this fucking -20-degree weather. I have like the skull, like the complete like ski mask on. I have the beanie on top. I have 2 sets of gloves on. Like, it's just, it was fucking freezing.
It was miserable.
Yeah,
The wind and everything. Yeah.
Didn't even want to be outside. Like, and just the amount of like heat that's pumping in my house to try to keep up. It was miserable. This winter has been fucking awful. But they're talking about how the summer is apparently supposed to be the complete. It's going to be the same, but like the complete opposite, like burning hot.
Yeah.
All summer. So we'll see what happens. But they did prepare us for that. They did say that this winter was going to be rough. And I don't know where they got that from. Farmer's Almanac or something?
I think they still have that. Yeah. I mean, this was, like I said, this was a rough one. But like I said, we haven't had one this brutal in quite some time. People are like, oh, I want more snow. It's like, don't say that, man.
Yeah. Well, we had, I don't know if you, did I show you in my kitchen? Like, the water damage that we were dealing with?
No, I didn't even see that.
So, this is new to me. Never heard of it before. But you ever heard of ice damming?
Yes, I've heard of that. Yeah, they sent a thing out in the mail.
Yeah, never heard of that. But apparently, so like in the back of my house, we have like one of those little roofs that like just kind of cover the exit way of like going onto the deck or whatever. So it's like a little roof, but where the fucking top of the roof meets the siding, all that snow melted and it was water just leaking into the where the flange is supposed to be. And like if you look where the lights are, like above my sink and all that, it's all like warped from water. Fortunately enough, it's all melted, so I'm just waiting for like everything to kind of just run out, and then I'm gonna fix it. But I was like, what the fuck is this now? I'm like, the house of leaks.
Yeah.
Like, we moved into this house in May, and the amount of fucking leaks that have been here almost is the same, is the equivalent to the amount of months that I've lived here. So yeah, pain in the ass. But yeah. So the last episode we dropped was pre-internet fun.
Yeah, people
seems like it's doing good.
Popular video.
Yeah, I mean, way more popular than our other ones.
Fuck the other videos now.
Seems like
watch them too. They're good ones.
Yeah, they're definitely good ones. But yeah, pre-internet fun was a cool episode. But I think a lot of people really enjoyed the Would You Rather.
Yeah.
The this or that type of,
I think a lot of people could relate to it. And everyone at that time had pre-internet, and someone before electricity, I think one of the comments. Stone Age.
Go fuck yourself, guy. I was just like, he's like, yeah, you guys were. He's like, I was in pre-radio and pre-electricity. I was like, let me just look up when electricity was brought into houses, and I was like, 1870. I'm like, you are 200 years old, damn near. Commenting on this, I'm like, bro, I'm happy that you even know how to use YouTube at 200 years old. Good job. But yeah. And it's funny, like we have like a couple people that like, and I was waiting for this. I was when I do this, I was like, I'm fully expecting somebody to call this out, because I see it on like the AI videos that come out of like nostalgia, like these people that make AI videos of nostalgia, and they're like, how are you going to make an AI video that replicates 90s nostalgia? It's like kind of is conflicting, and I'm like, I know that if I make all these thumbnails that are AI generated for a podcast that's based on the 90s, someone's going to call that out. And it got called out recently. And I'm like, yeah, listen, it is what it is. I mean, we don't make enough here to be hiring a graphic designer. I mean, listen, if there's any graphic designers out there that just want to, all willy-nilly just make, thumbnails for the fun of the sport of making thumbnails, and also just want to support the offline era, then hey, man.
And you're online right now. Wherever you're doing, listening to this or watching this, you're online right now. Yeah, I hate to tell you.
I mean, if you want, we could release these on VHS tapes, and you could watch them on your fucking tube television.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll come out with a Blu-ray DVD version of it. Yeah, remember Blu-ray DVDs when those things came out? That was like the fucking thing.
Laser, put on Laserdisc.
Oh my God. Everyone got rid of their normal DVD players to get the Blu-ray one. Oh boy, the Blu-ray one.
Whichever format they say porn takes off in is like the format that ones that make. I know they said that like white Betamax didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because like whatever one porn takes to is like what ones that become in the
Why that was on Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or Betamax and all that shit.
Got it. Okay. Well, so we got another cool episode for you guys today. Steve's over there dancing with the mic apparently.
Yeah, sorry. It keeps drooping. I don't know. Let me know if throughout this video,
you know what
if, like, this is all the way like out of frame.
You know what it is? It might be because it's like too like
extended.
Yeah, it might be too like
at my age.
Too like top heavy.
Been there.
Yeah, and my dog is now here to be on the episode as well. Say hi, Rebel.
Relax, Rabbit. You're superstar. Right?
So we got another good episode for you guys. So we are talking today about, what is it actually? The offline dating starter pack. But listen, it's just offline dating. So you probably have a lot more experience with offline dating because you were in dating years in like the 90s and whatnot. I was in the beginning of it, but this was more like crush moments for me rather than actual dating.
Which is ironic because I met my wife on Match.com.
That is true.
So, unfortunately, I didn't meet my wife offline.
No, but listen.
But before then, the dating scene.
You know, not all of them could be, offline fucking relationships, And when did you meet Trey? What year was that?
So we met in 2004. This was when still was taboo.
2004.
So, like, we didn't even tell people that we met on, and this was like, because Match.com is where we met. Like, that was really big back then. So
2004 was when the Beg for Mercy G-Unit album dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, I mean, like, the stars kind of
want to see you smile.
Yeah.
I want to get to know you. So, those were on Steve's
Match.com profile.
Yeah.
Like, my Facebook page would automatically play when you went to my profile.
Yeah. No, that's MySpace, not Facebook.
Okay, yeah.
Did you say Facebook or MySpace? I don't know.
I said on MySpace.
Oh, well, fuck me then.
That's right.
That was fucking goated too. They should bring that back, but whatever. Yeah. So what was like your like? Did you have like a go-to thing for like a girl that you were into?
So my first girlfriend, which was in middle school, so it was either 7th or 8th grade where I had like a first official. I mean, I had crushes, and everyone's like, "Oh, when you're in like elementary school, whatever." But like
and what's actually official in 7th, 8th grade?
Exactly. So like in 7th grade, I remember I went to a 7th grade dance. So like my middle school had like dances. They would have like a rec night, and they'd have dances and stuff like that where you would come like. I'm pretty sure it was a weekend. I don't think it was a weekday. It might have been a weekday, but you would come like obviously after school. No, I'm pretty sure it was the weekends. And there was a dance, and my to-be girlfriend's friend had come over, right? And it's classic. Mm-hmm. Hey, my friend likes you.
Oh yeah, that's the it's just like as routine and as what's the word I'm looking for? Like
cliche.
Like, yeah, exactly. It's as cliche as it comes. Yeah.
So she's like, "Hey, my friend likes you. What do you think of her?" Right? And she's kind of feeling out. I was like, "Oh, which friend? We talking about?" She's like, "Oh, my friend Janine." I'm like, "All right, I'm interested. Whatever." Well, she wants to know if like maybe you guys want to start dating. I'm like, "All right, maybe we should."
And when you're first dating, when you get your first girlfriend, like. She would have to look like she got hit by a bus for you to not be interested.
Oh, yeah.
She could almost look like anything.
I was like, oh, she's interested in me? Sign me up.
Yeah, like whatever.
Sign me up.
I just want to know what it's like to have a girlfriend.
So, and this wasn't a long relationship. This is a relationship that maybe lasted like 2 or 3 weeks. If that. No, 2 or 3 weeks.
Not even. Damn.
Max. Didn't even. Okay. Yeah, she knew what was up. She's like, I made a terrible choice. She's like, my friend who picked this person for me made a terrible
Did you kick the shit out of her in Mario Kart?
No, that's separate. But it was funny because it was just around the same time. Because I remember like Valentine's Day was coming. So this was like the same day. Like there was a Christmas, then this was like a January dance. Valentine was coming, and I remember I told Mom, I was like, "Oh, I gotta get my girlfriend a present."
Oh, right. This is the anniversary of that.
Yeah, the anniversary. So this would have been. So I was in middle school. I graduated in '99. So that means I was a freshman in '95. So it's like 93, 94. Wow. So this is getting on like 22, 23 years, I suppose, away this was. And my mom took me...
30.
30?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Because 2000 would have been 23.
Yeah.
So 33.
Yeah.
So So my mom's like, we got to take you to Kmart. We'll get her a gift. And I remember I got her, I think it was like either a necklace or a bracelet, but like $20. I mean, it wasn't like it was like fake gold, not like real gold. I mean, it's like you used to go to like the Kmart counter and they'd have shit for like $20, $15. So I think this was maybe $10, $15. It was like not even gold. I think it was like a silver bracelet or something, right? And so I'm like, oh, I got this like nice gift. Mom's like, yeah, it's a really good gift. Like a new girlfriend. It's not too heavy. It's not too insane. Not like you got her like this 24 karat gold thing after you're dating this person like 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
So I remember I went to school and I gave her the bracelet. And she's like, oh, I like the bracelet. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to show it off to everyone.
Yeah.
And then she got me like this chocolate car. She's like, oh, I know you're into cars. I got you chocolate cars. So I remembered I went there and like throughout the day, I was like eating little pieces of the car. And I remember I came home, my mom was like, oh, how did Valentine's go? Which, she loved it. Like we were hanging out. She liked the gift. She's like, well, where's your Valentine's Day gift? And I was like, Mom, I ate it. And she's like, what do you mean you ate it? And I was like, well, she got me this chocolate car. And I was like, throughout the day, I went up eating it. So, but,
what car was it?
What's up?
Do you know what the car was?
No, it was some like knockoff, whatever.
Oh, it wasn't like a
no, it wasn't like a
replica
model
of a
or
model.
anything. Yeah,
No.
it was just like a good gift.
Quality chocolate?
Yeah, to be honest, probably the same amount of money I spent on the bracelet.
Wow.
But she could have showed her parents what I got her, and for me, I ate it by the time.
I mean, you could have just not been a fat piece of shit and just
ate
fucking
it.
bring it.
I could have waited. I mean, it could have melted.
Could have had it for dinner.
Yeah.
Maybe dessert.
But yeah, that was my first girlfriend. I think maybe we kissed.
Ooh.
Like not even intense. Like just a regular like peck on the cheek kind of thing, holding it.
Yeah.
It was more of like we're in a relationship. You know, everyone's like, oh, they're dating. Then it was like, I mean, again, we were in 7th grade, so I mean, bases weren't even a thing to me back then.
No.
I was happy to get like just a little smoocher.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's my girlfriend. And like, maybe that's part of why she broke up with me after like 2 or 3. But I mean, it was like a mutual thing. We're just like, oh, we're going to see other people. I was like, yeah, there's so many fish in the sea.
We're just experimenting. Right
Yeah,
now.
we
It's
were meant to
experimental
be.
phase. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I'm just feeling out, seeing what's out there. You know. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's the beginning. It's the first couple one. You ain't gonna find marriage on the first one. Some people might, but
Now, ironically, that person in my school was also known, but I think literally we were freshman or sophomore. She already had 3 or 4 abortions.
Ooh, you
So,
might have
like-
dodged a bullet.
So I mean, with me, I got the smooch. I was fine.
Yeah.
She could have had me, just had the smooches, wouldn't have had to have any A-bombs, but
Yeah, you don't want to be mixed in with that. I mean, that's crazy. But prior to that, did you have like crushes like in elementary school? and
yeah,
stuff like
and
that?
just the same thing too. We're like, oh, this is like, but like this is his girlfriend, you know. We're the same. You'd hold hands, or like,
Or
oh,
what
that's
about
my
the
friend.
ones that like paid no mind to you? Did you have those?
I didn't really.
Damn, guy's a
But-
fucking
but-
pimp.
No, not to say that it was like excess like that. I think it was to the point where
He was like, if I liked you, you liked me back.
no, I mean, it was just like, to be honest, it wasn't even like in my head where I'm like, oh, I need to have a girlfriend. It's more of like, I have friends. If they happen to be girls, cool. But I was so wrapped up in my world of like sports and figuring out hobbies and shit like that, that like
Yeah.
having a girlfriend or like,
Yeah, I don't know.
there was no part of my brain that's like, oh, you know what's missing right now? Finding a companion. Or like, I wasn't looking for anything. I was like, I got friends, I got family. Like, I don't even need that.
Guy was insightful as a fucking in K through 5. I was not. I wasn't looking for love. I was just, you know, you have crushes and like,
Yeah.
you know, you do shit to show off. Like you'd be on the fucking jungle gym doing like some extra shit while,
Yeah.
you know,
While
the
your
guy-
crush
the,
is
the,
checking
the
out,
crush,
yeah.
your crush that the guy that she actually is into as crushes as well. Like he's doing nothing. Like he's just going down the slide. Like, yo, I'm going backwards down the slide. I'm doing extra shit to get your attention. And sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Were you a note passer or no? Did you do note passing?
I did do it. Was the same thing. Like I was more of a receiver of a note pass. The same thing too. I wasn't all like, oh,
I don't
I'm
remember
gonna.
if I ever got one.
I didn't have this like, oh, I need to get a girlfriend. I'm gonna be like this pimper player hustle. So, but I was like, whoever's gonna come to me is gonna come to me. So that's why I said I would get notes of like, hey, the same thing too. Like, hey, such and such. What do you think of this? But like I said, I was more of like, again, more nonchalant.
Did you typically date women that your buddies were also dating? Like, not the women, but like dating
The
in the
same
same circle?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of
I mean,
course.
that's like the easiest way.
Yeah,
I mean,
because like you know that you're gonna be around those people anyway. So.
yeah, and I feel like the women want to be doing that too. Like they want to date people that are in their friends circle as well. Like all right, this girl that I'm friends with, she dates that guy, and the guy that he's friends with is single, so I might as well just start dating that guy.
Yeah, and I mean the first like serious girlfriend I had, I think I was like a junior or senior, and at the time like she was like a freshman sophomore. So I mean like there was like maybe only a 2 age gap between us.
Yeah.
And I mean even then I was the same thing too. I was like, all right, like again, like I was like I don't even think there was any note pass. Like literally, we saw it hit each other. I had like we both worked together. We worked at the same place outside of school,
Yeah.
so I didn't really know her circles from school. I only know her from her job. And I was like, all right, the same. We'd be like on break together, whatever. And like, all right, we're making each other laugh. Like, all right, we should just try date, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's how like my first girlfriend and
I think so. This is another example where like your experience and mine is different because like you grew up like really in that analog dating world. Like
yeah, this was no texting, no
like,
emailing,
like,
none of that.
For me, my analog world of dating was the crush, like when you're in like kindergarten through like fifth, sixth grade, seventh grade, like that's all like what I like. So it's more so just trying to show off to even just get attention somewhere.
Yeah.
But a lot of my experience was around like AOL. So like it would be like you get into a group chat, like a not like a chat room, but like multiple people talking in the same room.
Yeah.
And
so you kind of already have this click that form, which is funny that you say because that's exactly how I met and like I said would hang out with different girls. Like the same thing too. It's like I would be friends with someone and he's hanging with this crew solely because you're like, all right, like, and like you said, like then you're gonna hang with their friends because you're like, all right, I kind of know these people. Like these are the druggy kids, these are the jock kids, these are the goth kids, and like you kind of just knew like, all right, I'm gonna hang with this crew. We're gonna spend time with each other anyway. So that's why I was just this kind of like, even if people weren't dating, if they were just hooking up or like, oh, I have a crush on this person because you're just spending so much time, your friends with their friends that you're just constantly around. It just like, luckily for us, we didn't have this kind of also an online persona. We're like, oh, I don't like, so for me, it's like, oh, if I don't know that person, they're just not even in my circle.
Right,
it's not even just a thing. Like, unless, like I said, I'm working with someone or someone's like, oh yeah, we have this job together. We live on the same block or we play the same sport or we're in band together. So like, you should meet this person through this person.
Yeah.
So like I said, luckily for me, a lot of that stuff was kind of filtered out, which I think made it much easier to be quite frank. I didn't have this, there's not only this, like we were joking, like, oh, she goes to different high school. I mean, obviously could be a thing, obviously in the online world of you meeting, this girl lives in like she's in Poland or whatever, she's in Canada. Like for me, it's like, that's not even a thing. Like I'm only in the people that are in my immediate circle anyway. And I'm already forming this kind of way off the cuff, like, oh, this person, I'm going to keep them at arm's length, or these people going to be in my circle of people that I'm going to hang with, whether or not I want to or not.
Yeah. I mean, for me, my first actual, so first of all, not nothing, but it was a very weird feeling if you dated somebody that was just completely outside of your circle. So like for me, like I had the opportunity to date outside my circle because I could meet somebody, not per se randomly through AOL or whatnot, but like I don't even, so it's weird because I don't even remember exactly how it happened, but like my first actual girlfriend didn't even live in my town. I forget what town she was from, but I only met her through another girl that went to like the north side of where I lived. So like we had south, like central and north, and I lived in south. She lived in north. I don't even know how I met her, but we were friends and she plugged me in with this other girl who I don't even know where she lived, but we just started dating and I remember specifically the year because it's when Beyonce and Jay-Z dropped Crazy in Love, and that was like the song.
Yeah.
So it was 2003, but like, Steve, if we dated for like 6 months, but like if I saw her 3 times,
yeah.
Or if I saw her 4 times, that'd be a lie. I probably saw her 3 times. That was it, and nothing ever happened. It was just, like you were saying. There's the online and the offline personality at that time, and like at that time, like AOL was so new to us, like because we were fresh. That was like fresh, like making a screen name. Like I made a screen name, and then probably 2 or 3 weeks later, I had a girlfriend. Like it was still trying to navigate like what it was even like to be online. Because I was so used to just being off the computer. I wasn't on the computer doing anything besides playing video games. But which will be another episode maybe one day. But the idea, and then like the couple times that I did hang out with her, like the awkward feeling of like not being in the comfort zone of like my buddies who are also dating another girl in this group. It was a very odd feeling. Versus, you know, as you get older, you're in your, you know, you're about to graduate high school or you're going into college. Like that feeling completely goes away because it's like whatever. Like, you know, if I have to be a person, I have to be social. Like, you know, I got to meet people. But like as a kid, like, you know, dating a chick that's not in the same circle of like chicks that your buddies are dating, it's like.
And it's funny you mention that because like
really
I was just thinking like
dice here.
You get to a certain point, like so, like there's the job phase and the car phase, right? Where like the job phase hits, and when you start having these like, oh, I have this connection with someone that does, it's like this exotic thing of like, oh, I went to Thailand and so like when you start being like, oh, I know these crew, it's like, oh, I know of the people like, what do you mean you're not dating? Man, fuck these people from my high school. I see them every fucking day. Yeah. It's like I'm dating my brother or sister. I remember when that's the kid that shit his pants in second grade. This is the girl that got like her period and like, so you kind of know all these people, but like once you have a job, and like I said, you're exposed to kids from different high schools. Yeah. Kids, like I said, like even in the same town, but maybe they went to a different private school, or you go to public school, they go to private school, or you know whatever. So like once we hit that like middle school, and you get like your what is it called, like your not the green card. What is it like?
It's not the green card.
Is it your working paper? Like when you're 15, you can officially get a job. I forget what that's called.
Yeah, like
is it your working papers?
Yeah, I think it's working paper. It sounds right.
Because you have to get like a thing, and you have to get like approved.
Drop a comment if you know what it's called.
Again, I don't even know if they stop, but I remember at the time it was like you're 15, and I remember I had all these jobs. Again, like I lived in an area where we had a big outdoor shopping mall, so that was the thing. Like when you were 15, people either were in the band at school, in a sport at school, or your parents were like, you better fucking start working. Like, you know, like, so for me, when I started working at that outdoor mall, that's when I was like, fuck these high school people these are people that I know forever. I'm not going to have a crush on someone that I see every day. Or they see me in gym and I'm smelly, or they know my history. Yeah. You know, of everything that I have. So but like I said, like,
I need a clean slate.
Yeah, which like for you is like I can go online and have this personality with this screen name. For me, it was like now I can go meet this person and I'm anything to this person because they only know me through my friends and whatever front I'm throwing up. And especially like when you get, you know, like your first car, right? Like then you have your first car and you're like, all right, well now I can go start to these different places. And it's like, we're hanging out in the next town over at, you know, we went to their Burger King and this and that. So I think that was kind of funny seeing those. It's working papers, isn't it?
Oh, no, I didn't look that up. I was looking something else up. Yeah, but also like tangenting off to that a little bit. But
like we joked, like, oh, my girlfriend goes to a different high school. But there was a certain point where it's like, oh, you're dating someone from this school? How lame. Like, oh, you don't get outside your circles? Like, you're kind of stupid for doing that, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean that and like, or like, it like, this was like a jock thing, but like, if like a jock found out the girl that he was into, the girl's dating a football player from a different school, and it's like they fucking suck. We kick the shit out of them. It's like that's like the reputation now. It's like this girl dates fucking losers.
I mean, or like you said, like
into a loser.
Oh, I'm dating this goth. We don't have a goth clique, like, but they're like, oh, like I'm dating the head goth girl from this. So it's like people are like, wow, he's dating like a weed head from the other school. Like, what do you mean this girl's got dreadlocks and smells like patchouli all the time? It's like. You know, so it's funny seeing those kinds of things. Like you said, like after the middle school and high school starts happening and you're seeing your friends and, you know, and again, everyone on the bus, oh, she gave me like a 2-hour-long blowjob. You're like, well, what's a blow? Maybe I want one of those. Like, I don't think my girlfriend knows what that means, you know? So it's funny, like seeing like that switch of just like seeing these escalations, like you said, of like what started with people passing notes. Do you like this person when you're younger? And then when you're older and you're just like, yeah, did you hear such and such slept with I want to fucking date this girl that, you know.
Yeah, I want a chance. Yeah, but outside of that, like cartoons. Did you ever have a crush on a cartoon?
So I don't think like, I mean, everyone always jokes like everyone liked Lola Bunny from Space Jam. And also in like my time, everyone liked, what's the name for Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I don't know.
Jessica Rabbit, I think.
The
chick that wears the hot chick that wears the red dress. But like to me, like I had TV crushes. Like Alyssa Milano was like one of my first crushes. Then I also had a crush on
Jennifer Aniston.
Lizzie McGuire, who's like Hillary Duff was when she was like Lizzie McGuire, and she was like, so it's things like that where I'm like, oh, I see this person on TV
Yeah,
that's in this.
I think one for me that was a TV one that.
Or the chick from Married with Children. What's her name?
Oh,
The older sister from Married with Children. Again, like I forget what her name is. But
I only know that movie because I watched it with Jenny, I think. But
the TV show.
Oh, yeah.
With like Ed Bundy and
Yeah.
Her name's escaping me, but yeah, it's same thing too. Like everyone's like, all right, this is,
Yeah. No, there was one. Now that you said TV, like celebrities on TV. The one that I can think of that really backfired because of how she looks now was Amanda Bynes.
Oh yeah. Same thing too, because like you and
because as a little girl, she was like gorgeous for a kid. Like because as a kid, I could say that because I was her age basically.
Yeah, but the same is it's because you see someone prim and polished, and you're like, oh, I can relate to this person and like these adventures.
And she was funny and just like she was like the whole package. I mean, now, holy shit. I mean, that's just unfortunately what happens with TV world with
But
kids.
even like I remember the 90s, like so we had a lot of like the Carmen Electras, whatever that would kind of be like God. On MTV Carmen and Electra on the shows and like even like what's her name? There's so many that are escaping me. I mean, like besides like the VJs, Pamela Anderson, but all those kinds of celebrities that were like kind of in some MTV shows.
Paris
and stuff like
Hilton.
That. Yeah. So a bunch
Nicole
of those
Richie.
celebrities that people are like, oh man, these kind of bombshells that were just literally all over.
Who was the one that died? And Nicole
not Nicole Richie. She's still
no, not Nicole Richie. She was the other one that like didn't she like die in like the bathtub?
In her life?
Yeah. Oh, what the hell was her name? Oh, it slipped. No, Anna
Nicole Smith?
No,
she recently just passed.
No, fucking. Oh man, I'd have to think. I'd have to look it up. But she was a very big one as well that I think a lot of people were into.
Daisy Fuentes was like another one from MTV.
Okay,
but like again, like there was so many like the same. We're like, oh, I have a crush, but the same. It's like I met this person in real life. Like they wouldn't give me the time. I mean, the same. I was 15 through 18, 19, in high school, beginning college, and these people were
like outside of Lola Bunny, I can't think off the top of my head who I was like I looked at a cartoon as a kid and be like, yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
I can't think of one, but Lola Bunny was definitely one of them. I'm trying to think like who I was watching back then, like Cat from Cat Dog.
Oh boy.
I posted a show. I was like, I'm never gonna live this fucking Cat Dog thing down. But you know what I pulled up? I pulled up a would you rather for 90s and 2000s dating. Because it seems like the people enjoy the this or that, the would you rathers. So you want to get into it?
Yeah, let's do it. Hit me with
Fuck it. Why not, right? All right. Number 1. Would you rather get asked out via a folded note in class or a landline phone call?
100% a pass note.
Yeah?
And it was funny because so my wife now, when we first started dating, she had a second line, which was nice for me because again, there's nothing more terrifying than you call the house. Who picks up? Of course, it's fucking dad.
The dad.
Who's this?
Yeah.
And you're like, this is Steven. Who are you calling for? And you're like, I want to speak to Jenny. Jenny, why do you want to speak to my dad? And you're like, fucking A.
You know what? It's not even worth it.
Yeah, it's like sometimes you hear the dad and you click. I'm not even putting up with this shit.
It's funny. Some girl that I used to that I was talking to in high school, I called her, but I called the house phone because that's how we did. But my phone, the phone number came up as Rawway.
Okay.
And the dad picked up and said, don't call here anymore, and hung up. And when I saw her at school, I was like, your dad just hung up on me. And she's like, yeah, he said because your phone came up as Rawway and there's a prison in Rawway. I'm like, did you tell him that I go to your fucking school?
But the best thing too is with the landlines, you got I gotta be careful what they say because you never know when mom and dad's gonna pick up.
Pop in and see what's going on. Yeah,
because they did. They're like, oh, I'm gonna pick this up and not say a word.
Because for the kids that don't know, if you had, some might have landlines in their house still, but most probably don't. But the landline was basically the phone number for your entire fucking house, and if you had 5 different phones or 3 different phones in the house, and you didn't have a separate line, all those phones were connected to the
Especially
same
if they're digital.
line.
It's like you don't hear the beep of it turn on. I mean, it was different when it was just like,
Yeah, you
you'd
click.
hear it pick up and like, I
Yeah.
kind of hear something, or I hear an echo. I can hear my voice coming out.
Yeah.
I can hear my voice from the speaker, right? Because the speaker is close to
Right.
where the mouthpiece is. But when it was the digital phones, you didn't get that bleed through.
Yeah.
So they would just hit like the beat, and you
And you can mute. And
Yeah,
just-
some of them wouldn't. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're like, oh fuck. I also like when you're on the phone, you're like, I gotta watch what I say because you know.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, like you couldn't, if you were talking to your girlfriend or boyfriend on a landline, if you were doing that shit nowadays, like your parents would be able to just to pick up the landline that's downstairs. It's the same fucking,
And they were.
it's all connected to the same
It'd
phone
be
number.
funny because there would be
They could pick
codes,
up.
right? So if you're like, oh, where are we gonna meet? You'd be like, so when are you and such gonna meet me at such and such's house? Where you're like,
Yeah.
all right, we're fucking meeting up to like hook up or whatever.
Yeah.
So you're like, but instead of like, when you come to my house, my parents aren't there. You'd be like, oh, so Jen and John aren't gonna be at John's house tonight. Starting, it's like, all right, I gotta throw these codes out, like say in
Yeah.
case there happens to be someone listening in,
Yeah, I think the landline is a little risky. The only time it did work is if like for me, like if I came home from school and like my parents were still at work, like it's just me in the house. If I got a phone call, it'll work. But yeah, I agree. I think
But on the same side, we talked about risk. Like, there's always, what are you doing? Give me that note.
yeah,
Right? And it's
oh,
like,
in school.
so that's the same thing.
teacher.
So same thing, you gotta code it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, what is
But
John?
it'd be nice if you got it like in the locker when they put in like the little
Yeah, they
slit.
flip it. Yeah.
Yeah, those were the best ones. Right in the locker.
But
open it
then
up,
you
it's
know
like-
your friends are assholes, and they do that. Like,
yeah.
oh, I want to sit there and eat your asshole, and you're like, what the fuck? And
Yeah.
you're like,
Wait,
oh,
what?
I break up. No, like what?
What'd you say? Eat your ass.
That's not what I said.
It took me a second. I was like, what? Okay, next one. Okay, would you rather make someone a mixtape or burn them a custom CD?
I mean, like we talked about this before. I think when we were talking about this, like
Now, real quick, they're talking about mixtape like on a tape, right?
Yeah, like on an actual tape,
That's
yeah.
what.
So, I mean-
Because me mixtape, I'm thinking just like a mixtape, like fucking.
like, oh, this, I mean,
hey, yo,
got
this is my fucking
Jadakiss
mixtape.
on it. Yeah,
yeah, I'll make you a mixtape.
Why? Look, I'll burn your hand. This hot fire.
Yeah,
No,
this is
but-
me rapping over a bunch of beats.
I mean, even just for the logistics of it, like
Yeah.
making a mixtape, let's be honest, like when you make a mixtape, like you're literally minute by minute having to record everything and hitting stop. Where like burning a CD, you're just making a playlist, adding it to a digital queue and saying, burn, right? Obviously.
So what are you picking?
100% the CD, just for the fact of how
it's
easy
easy.
it was. That's what I'm saying. Just because it wasn't like, now again, if someone did make you, again, and there's the thing, like made people mixtapes, you're like, yo, that like Maxell 90-minute tapes, I spent fucking 90
Yeah,
minutes.
like,
And it's not
there's
saying
a
you
different
didn't
level of,
babysit and
like-
walk away.
Yeah.
But literally sometimes you were like, oh, and some of this shit, it's like, I didn't even have. So I was waiting for this to come on the radio. I hit record while it was playing on the radio, and I hit stop when like, before the DJ ruined the fucking end of the song. So like
Funk
when
flex.
but you're like, someone made me a 90-minute mixtape. It's like, oh, I spent 90 minutes. Where like if you again, like you burnt someone to CD, like congratulations, like you had Napster and you
Yeah.
like
Downloaded
cherry
a
pick
bunch of-
some stuff.
yeah,
Or you're like,
bullshit.
this is like, pussy getting playlists, and I give this to all the chicks. Get like, oh, Janessa, I made you this mixed one. This is just for you, baby.
I was sitting in my parents' car for fucking 3 hours trying to get all these songs on here.
So
Yeah.
100% burning the CD.
Yeah, the CD was easy. I mean, I never even made like an actual mixtape. Like, that was a little bit before my time, but definitely.
Same with me. I don't think I ever
Burns-
gave that as a gift, but I make them for myself, obviously, for like
the
songs
bur-
recorded.
The burn
radio.
CDs, I was definitely a big burn CD person. All right. Would you rather flirt through aim away messages or handwritten notes passed in study hall?
Aim.
Aim.
100%. Again, like it's going past, again, like so I was already in college by the time it was a big thing, but the same thing too. Like AIM, I think it was just cool because again, it's like I could pass fucking 50 notes. It's shoot your shot, right?
Yeah.
What do I have to lose to an away message? And especially if it's like, all right, I may not see this person ever. Maybe I see them at like we work at the same. Again, like I worked at the big outdoor mall. It's like, all right, she works at one of the stores there, but if she shoots me down, whatever, rather than like imagine like I passed the note and I'm like waiting to see her reaction and it's like, no.
Yeah.
And then you get it back. You're like, motherfucker. Like,
Fuck this bitch. Yeah, I mean, and then aim, it's just like, it could be subliminal. Like, you could just like put out a fucking aim away message and just be like, subliminal about it. Like, how do you know this is about you?
I mean, or you do the alts, right? Like I've done that too. Like I made an alt and it's like, I sent you from the alt, you shot down the alt.
Yeah.
Or and then you're like, oh, what do you think about Johnny 316, right? And you're like, oh, fuck that guy. Yeah, that guy must be
Yeah.
a dick.
Yeah, he's an
The
asshole.
next day, Johnny 317 you make. You're like, all right, what do you think of Johnny 317? You're like, all right, I'm going to like hype up this. So sometimes that would be like, oh, when I'm hitting on crushes, like I use this profile,
That was a good one. Would you rather go on a mall date or a roller rink date?
For me, it was mall.
Yeah.
Again, only because like again like. What if you or her aren't into roll? You know what I'm saying? Like again, which for me, I even to this day, I'm like an
Yeah, I guess
amateur
roller
at
rink is
best
kind of
roller
specific.
skating. But I mean, sometimes you can go to the mall
All right,
that
how
would
about this?
have roller rinks.
How about mall or park?
Ooh, that's a good. The same thing too. I think mall, just because again, like there's just indoor people and outdoor people. And it's funny because again, like Tracy, my wife, now our first date was at the Palisades Mall in New York, which is like this amazing multi-story mall that has an ice skating rink, a batting cage. There's like NASCAR. I think now they have like, but I mean, like it was all that you could do. So I mean, like air hockey, the whole thing, the whole nine, restaurants,
Yeah.
whatever. So it was like a good place where, again, I would always prefer to go to a mall of just like, hey, maybe someone just wants to catch a movie.
Mall was just easy because like there's so many places you can go. You might have the opportunity to bump into somebody you know.
Yeah, like one of my friends working in one of the stores, or like the same thing. Oh, what do you know? My friends happen.
He's
to
also
show
on a
up.
date, and
Yeah,
and he's
how did
fucking
he know?
nervous. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think the mall is a good. I mean, I do love roller rinks. I played hockey growing up, so I do like them as well. But yeah, I think mall. I probably lean towards the mall.
Like there's more social or more opportunities for
All right. Would you rather have your crush dedicate a song to you on the radio, or write about you in their yearbook? Now, there's two things about this.
I mean, one of them is loud.
The radio is fire.
Passing. Yeah, it's an amazing thing to
if
do.
If the DJ on the radio says this goes out to Steve from this one or whatever your crush name, that's fire. But a yearbook, that's fucking cemented in history.
Yeah, now. Your shit's still in there.
Yeah, I open my fucking, it's there.
Yes.
I have yearbooks in there, in that closet right there, that still have like ex-girlfriends, like, saying like, whatever, I don't know, whatever they said. But fucking like, and all these inside fucking jokes from back then, like, and they're still all there.
So then what's your pick?
I'd probably pick the yearbook.
The same with me, because like I agree 100%. Like the radio is
it's fire.
It's so flattering. You're like, wow, I can't believe this happened.
But like, even if I try to explain that to somebody, they might not even believe it.
Yeah, or they're like, oh, that wasn't you.
I got the proof right here that fucking this one wrote in my yearbook.
Down.
Yeah, fix it. Go ahead. I'm telling you, I think it's because what's it called?
If you
unscrew the other one and move it a little bit, I don't know, whatever.
I'm fine. Tighten that up.
Yeah. Okay, the next one. Would you rather get matching mood rings or matching airbrush T-shirts from the boardwalk? It's
airbrushed.
Oh, okay.
T-shirts.
Okay. I thought you were first when I thought you were gonna say T-shirt, and then when you deviated from saying T-shirt and said something else, I was just saying the mood rings for a second. I was like, you're fucking cooked. Okay.
And it was funny too, because like I think we were talking about. I don't know if we talked about this when we talked about the mall. Like the big thing besides the airbrushing, you used to do the spin art. Where you would kind of like write your name and then they'd spin it, or actually it spun it and you could squirt on it so it would give it pattern.
Different designs and shit. Yeah. Spin art was fucking cool.
Another thing too, which I was talking about someone the other day. Again, sorry to make an aside here, but did you ever go to like a recording studio in the mall? Did you guys have that?
A recording studio, we
used to do like parties.
Record music.
Yeah, so like
no.
So when I was growing up, and I remember this thing because I even think they would give everyone like their own cassette. Like you can go in like, and it was just like a booth. So like some people would go in and be like, oh, I want to record this Whitney. So it was like before karaoke was even a thing. Obviously, it was a huge thing obviously in Asia for a long time. But like here, this was like in the 80s. I remember going to birthday parties where you'd have like a singing party where you'd all go in and you sing like We Are the World, and they gave everyone like a cassette at the end of it. But I remember like going in the mall. So that was like another thing people used to do on dates. Like, oh, we're going to go in and we're going to
sell them as hit clips.
No, hit clips were amazing. But yeah, I remember that being like amazing, of just being able to like record with someone.
Yeah. No, I never even knew that was a thing. We didn't have those in our mall, so T-shirts 100%. All right, would you rather go on a double date to the movies or the arcade?
That's a tough one. I mean, arcade's a very fun one, but like again, like with my wife, one of our first dates, we went to the movies, and it was just like,
the movies,
that cemented it. It's obviously a more intimate thing.
Yeah, the movies.
It could be pretty intimate if you know what I'm saying. You get that popcorn bucket.
I feel like it's got to be the movies. I mean, like, it's like that. It's just so typical of a date place to go. Like, you don't have to talk. Like, if you're nervous, you don't have to talk. The woman or the girl is gonna enjoy it anyway. It's because it's the movies. Like,
you gotta make that move too, where you gotta be like, and they want it. Where you're like, when's he gonna put us on? Yeah, so you're sitting there.
But in your head, sometimes you're like, They don't want. They don't want.
Yeah,
they don't even want to be here. They fucking got put up to this.
And that's funny. I've never had it happen, but obviously, I'm sure people have like put the arm, or like people have gotten like left while at the movie theater. An expensive thing to do to people.
All right, so this one is more directed towards you.
Wow. Okay.
Because I didn't have one of these growing up.
Big dick.
No. Would you rather have your crush call your house and risk talking to your parents, or waiting for them to page you? You had a pager, obviously.
I did have a pager. I didn't have girls page me. I wasn't a dealer.
I didn't have a pager.
No, I mean, I was, and again, I wasn't in that age where, again, like I had friends that would like page me, hey man, what's going up? But I never had a like that was too much of a. What's up?
Do you have a beeper?
I had a beeper. Yeah, I had like a Motorola. Mine was a nice one too because like
Steve, explain to them the difference.
So to my understanding, the difference between a beeper and a pager, I'm pretty sure that pagers could also get T9 in it, and you could actually From again, I may have these backwards, but I remember because doctors had pagers. A pager would actually call on the phone. You could leave a message. Someone would type out the message, and you could see the text in it. I actually had a really nice Motorola. I remember being very expensive because mine was a beeper pager. Because normally a beeper, literally only people would call from a number. The only function it would do is it would repeat whatever the number you called from, right? So it's just like, hey, call such and such person, right? And then obviously there used to be tricks like, that's how like the 911, 411, 911, 187s, all those like tricks came in. Because the only thing you could do is you could, again, or I think you would call someone's beeper and then it may have like given you like beep, 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 whatever. And then you could put in the number that you wanted to show up on the beeper, where at T9, you'd actually call and leave a message. Someone would transcribe it and give you like a page, which was like almost like leaving a voicemail for someone where they could see the message, which again, like I think even to this day, I mean, obviously probably not with cell phones, but like later on, a lot of doctors still had pagers because it would give them the message of like what information was coming on. But again, I wasn't at the point where I was getting pages from girls. And to be honest, I'd prefer to be like, the same thing too, it was very impersonal with that again, which is obviously why it was big in the drug game. Cause like, I'm just leaving a number. You're not going to be calling like a connect and be like, hey man, like hook me up. Like this is fine. Like now you just text me, bro. Right. But like back then the same too, if I had a girl that was interested in me, even that I'm like, what did she say? And then even more, how did she say it? How did she sound? Right. So like, getting like that call from someone to me would be like 100%. I'd rather get a call from someone rather than getting a beeper page.
All right. Next one.
Or Kelly Rowland, who I think in the Dilemma video was using Excel to try and text Nelly.
Yeah, I remember that. The Dilemma video. Oh, brother. Not a lot of post-production there. All right. Would you rather slow dance to Boys to Men or to Casey and JoJo?
Wow. I mean, for me, that was Boys to Men. I mean, mad respect to Casey and JoJo. I love them absolutely to death. And Jodeci just has so much on, but I mean, like, something about Boys to Men. I mean, like, is it my fault they made a song, I'll Make Love to You? Is it my fault that they made a song like that? I mean, they were just like, again, I think it was because there's probably, not to say that Jodeci didn't get radio play, but Boys to Men obviously got heavy radio play.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, to me personally, Boys to Men, but a toss-up. If you said Jodeci and someone else, like beside, I maybe would have picked Jodeci. Again, has amazing placement, amazing voices.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go Casey and JoJo. All My Life is just such a fucking classic. Song, yeah. I mean, and I heard that song so much growing up. Like I'm just going to go the other way. I'm going to pick Casey.
I mean, one of my favorite, actually, a cover by Casey and JoJo. I know it's separate, but it's a cover of the Bobby Womack song, If You Think You're Lonely Now, which is absolutely, again, one of my favorite Jodeci songs. But what is even Jodeci? It was just JoJo and Casey, or it was Casey and JoJo happened to back him up in it. But there's like an amazing internet clip where they're singing it on the radio and you hear just the room audio. And it sounds hysterical because they're kind of going off like crazy unks.
Yeah.
But when you hear it without the vocals, it's just like, man, hearing their ad libs is kind of funny to hear. But yeah, I made mad respect to Jodeci, 100%.
For sure. All right. Would you rather get dumped via AIM or through a note in your locker?
I mean, definitely not AIM. I mean, no one wants to get broken up like that. But the note in the locker, like I said, because you're going to have so many friends that are like, oh, I broke up with you because, like, your breath smells like shit or whatever. And you're like, oh, fuck my girlfriend. And she's like, I didn't leave you a fucking note. And you're like, God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, I think I choose AIM because at least I have, like, the rest of the day to, like,
process it
and then go to school and just avoid the fucking shit out of you. I feel like if I got dumped with a note in my locker, like, and I see you in the same day.
As silly as, like you said, that sounds, I'm like, it's more respectful that you know what I'm saying? Is that weird? But you know what I'm saying?
As a kid, I don't care about your respect. I don't want to be even near you. Like, yeah, nowadays, sure, like, yeah, it's more respectful.
Almost like people saying, like, if you're going to break up, like, break up to my face. Like, at least call me. Like, don't text, babe, this isn't working out, right? It's like, at least give me the respect.
It's a cop-out.
So the same thing. That's why I'm like, all right, I know that seems, like you said, I agree with you 100%. It's kind of shitty that you're like, all right, someone did that, but it's like, all right, at least they went out of their way to be like, hey, I'm sending you this note. Like,
yeah, like, I don't know. I feel
you lose either way, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. Would you rather have your first kiss at a school dance or during a game of truth or dare?
No, school dance, 100%. It's that magic moment. Like, the same thing, truth or dare. You're like, oh, did she kiss me because, you know what I'm saying? Because she was dared to and she didn't want it. She didn't want to do it. Or the same, like, or sometimes, like, I know people that have had this done, which is really shitty people, like, get kissed at a party and they're like, oh, are you serious? Like, oh, I got dared to do it, you know? And it's like, heartbreaking to have that. But I mean, if you're getting like out of school, I mean, not to say that can't happen at a school dance either. But if there are some of those magic moments,
hey man, but you might be.
Which when I got my first girlfriend,
you might be in a truth or dare with a girl that you actually do have a crush on, but like you might not have no chance with. But the dare, like you have to do it, like.
Yeah, I don't want those circumstances. Again, like I got my first girlfriend from the school dance. I think our first kiss was at that same school dance.
All right. Would you rather get asked out with a "Do you like me?" check yes or no, or a MySpace message? I think I'm going the note. The
cool. The note. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like a movie.
The MySpace, like, all right, maybe someone's catfishing me or one of my friends is trolling me. So
yeah, I just
not to say it can't happen with a note, but
it just feels like a movie. Like I'm getting a fucking note and I just check yes and here you go. But what if the girl? So I don't wonder if this. I mean, this has to have happened to people before. Like the girl who gave you the note is not the one who actually wrote it. It's like for the friend that is not nearly as good looking.
The same thing, like said my situation, right? The friend going like, "Hey, what do you think of my friend?" Right? Sometimes that would happen too. Where like,
it's like, no, I checked yes because you gave me.
But also, don't forget the geographics, right? Because sometimes like your crush is in the like first row, all the way right column, and you're in the back, and then her friend's in the middle. Right, so our friends gotta be like, I gotta pat, like I can just pat. We're both in the back row, and I'm passing them across the back.
You gotta tell me who's delivering. I need to know where this is originating. Like you can't just fucking spring this on me and say that it was somebody else after I check yes.
Or worst case, like they pass it to someone, and your boy hands it to you. Like he keeps coming up to you, like, oh, we're lab partners. You know, that's the thing too. Like they're at a lab table, you're at a lab table.
Yeah.
They do a little flick.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I think the note's the better one there. All right.
Which is fun, like you said, that doesn't happen anymore. I would assume. I mean, maybe there's schools where they take everyone's phone. I'm sure there are.
Okay, so this one is a little bit... Okay, so this one was actually directed towards women, but I can switch it up. Would you rather have your crush wear your hat or your hoodie? Because this one said scrunchie or hoodie, so obviously we didn't have scrunchies.
Crush wear your hat or your hoodie?
I think the hoodie.
Yeah, the hoodie. That's like a big thing, right?
Yeah, because I fucking hated, and to this day, I still hate it. I mean, not as much, but I hated when like a girl took my hat off my head.
I was just gonna say that's the other thing too, because then you're walking around. Because if you're wearing a hat
hair,
exactly, and you're wearing it for more than 5 minutes, your hair is fucked up underneath it. Then like people are like, oh, where's your fucking hat? And then what are you supposed to do?
And like 9 times out of 10, I'm wearing the hat because my hair's already fucked up to begin with.
And then I
didn't comb it right.
Then you know what she's gonna do, right? She'll put on for 2 seconds, but like I'm your girl. Then you know what she's gonna say? This thing fucks up my hair. But I'm not giving it back. And they're like, well, motherfucker, now both of us ain't wearing the fucking hat. It's like, we're with the hoodie. You're like, all right, whatever. You know, like you see the girl wearing, especially like, if you're into sports, right?
But the problem is, like, you can't give her the hoodie that you really do like because if she breaks up with you back, you're not getting it back.
Or you get, the worst case, you get it back, right? The rips, the cuts, the like the intentional stains. You're like, why?
Yeah, or fucking her new boyfriend that she's dating now wearing your fucking hoodie. Like, bro, no. No, give him a fucking shit hoodie. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Would you rather get serenaded with a Backstreet Boys song or a Blink-182 song? Let me change that. Instead of Blink-182, NSYNC. Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
I mean, I was an NSYNC boy. I wasn't a huge Backstreet Boys fan, to be honest.
You know what's funny about that? I'm like that too. I was more of an NSYNC person, but like when I talked to Jenny, Jenny's like, yeah, but Backstreet Boys had more talented singers.
Oh, that's true. 100%.
Yeah, and I'm just like, it makes you almost wonder, like, why weren't they bigger? But I just think NSYNC had the look, and like, it's kind of hard to compete when your front man is
I
fucking
think
Justin Timberlake.
I was gonna say they had the look and they had the swagger, right? Like no one looked at even today. I look at Backstreet Boys and I'm like, all right, they're not like NSYNC, you know.
I mean, outside of, I mean, I can't even say that because NSYNC's the same way too. But like outside of like Backstreet Boys' big hits, they were like a pretty soulful boy band. Like they had some pretty soulful, like not soulful, like some,
Otis Redding.
Yeah, not like that, but like like slow jam kind of soul to their music, like. And I feel like NSYNC had a little bit of that too, but like I feel like NSYNC was just a very poppy.
And I think to that point, I think that's what a lot of people think. I think also a lot of people assume NSYNC had like more number one hits, but they were more popular. But I'm pretty sure, like you said, like the album sales and stuff, I'm pretty sure Backstreet Boys was like a more, I don't want to say the word successful, but I think they sold more albums and had like more number ones.
Yeah.
Where, like I said, and people knew NSYNC, like I said, because their look, the vibe, the
and Backstreet Boys came out first, right? I think they came out first.
Possibly, yeah.
I think they came out first, and NSYNC came after them and just took over. Yeah. I think actually, you know what? No, I'm not picking NSYNC because now I'm thinking about
Backstreet's back.
I'm thinking about the songs that NSYNC has, and I like some of their big hits. I don't want to get serenaded to mostly any of those songs. Like Bye Bye Bye. I don't want to get serenaded to Bye Bye Bye. You're basically telling me go fuck yourself. What's the other one? Oh my God, I sing it with my daughter all the time. It's Gonna Be Me. What is that? You're not serenading It's Gonna Be Me to me. The only one you could serenade me to is like This I Promise You.
Yeah.
That's a good one. But like Backstreet
God
Boys,
must have spent a little more time. That's Backstreet Boys, right? Or is that NSYNC? Am I getting them confused?
I don't know. Now that's where they start to get blurry.
Blending, yeah. The same, yeah.
Like As Long as You Love Me by Backstreet Boys.
But I think, like you said, like, I would agree. Like in terms of soulful versus pop.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but like As Long as You Love Me by Backstreet Boys, that's a song you could say.
Yeah, more ballady.
Even like Larger Than Life, like that's like you could. I mean, it's a lower level serenadable song, but I'd rather that than fucking Bye Bye Bye. So I think I'm going Backstreet Boys. I think they had more music that is serenadable
quality. Yeah,
serenadable. That's a word, right?
Get that trending. #serenadable.
Yep. All right. Got a couple more left. Would you rather go on a date? Now we're going to put ourselves in the mind of before these movies came out.
Okay.
Like you don't know nothing about the movie.
Okay, perfect. I'm there.
Would you rather go on a date to see Titanic or 10 Things I Hate About You?
10 Things I Hate About You, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Everyone knows what's going to happen in Titanic going in, right? You're like, they hit a fucking iceberg. I mean, unless, I can make the movie where they don't hit a fucking iceberg and people are dying.
Then you hear that fucking Celine Dion.
Nah. Oh, and it was...
My heart will go
on. I know, we couldn't think of it.
Yeah.
I was
in the shower the other day and I was like, that's what the fuck
Same thing with me. Same. I was like, how can I not remember his name? I was. And that's when it hit me. And I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, I was just like,
it was the day after we did the episode.
How did I not? Yeah, it wasn't the day after for me. It was probably like 2 weeks ago. But I was just like, I was like, how did I not? I
started singing the song until I got to the chorus, and I'm like, all right, this fucking
yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, so 10 Things I Hate About You.
With Heath Ledger, I mean, he was incredible in that movie. God rest his soul.
All right, so this might have also be around. I mean, it was for me too, but this is probably more you. Would you rather have your crush make you a friendship bracelet or a collage of magazine cutouts?
I mean, she's not a serial killer, so I don't want a collage of magazine cutouts. 100% friendship.
You don't want a ransom?
Friendship bracelet was like a huge thing for us.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather get caught doodling your crush's name or stalking their top 8 on MySpace? That's...
Doodling their name, right? I mean, like, I think that was the other thing, too, like, girls...
That's what you'd rather get caught doing?
Oh, what I'd rather get caught doing? And give me the 2 choices again.
Doodling your crush's name or stalking their top 8 on MySpace. So stalking their top 8, like, mistakenly, like, adding their friend by accident.
Yeah,
like,
I guess that's the lesser of 2 evils, yeah. Because I was thinking, like, I know, like, a lot of girls would be like, Mrs. Bob Smith, they put her name and then your last name, which again, the guys didn't really get caught. Just like, it's like, yeah, that's kind of like, where the top 8, you're just like, I'm just interested who you're interested in. So I guess the lesser of the 2 evils is the MySpace top 8, I suppose.
But you know what? Like, I think I'm actually going with the doodling one because, like, I don't want to get caught fucking stalking your top eight. Like, now I'm known as the stalker.
No, it's not necessarily stalk, but sometimes you're like, oh, I want to know who you are, so I'm curious to see who your top eight are.
Yeah, but like, that's like when like you were well, you weren't single when Instagram came out, but like if you were like looking at a girl, like or somebody that
Oh,
you
a
were,
photo like 8 years ago.
yeah, and you by accident
yeah.
liked it, like
Yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like fuck, that's what I'm known for now. The guy
Yeah,
that
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
likes your picture from fucking 8 years ago. Like I
Yeah.
don't want to be on that. I'd rather fucking get caught doodling your name because at least like it's honest. It's like it's whatever. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going. Would you rather have your first date end with a kiss under the bleachers or a hug in the rain? Really romantic. But I think
Kiss,
I think
obviously.
the bleacher is but that's like dirty. Like, but like
Under the bleachers? Are you kidding me?
that's like movie shit. Hugging the
It's
rain.
not like you're laying on the floor underneath the
Hugging
bleachers.
the rain is romantic.
Plus, but I mean, like the bleachers could be in. It doesn't mean like maybe it's the big game's going on, or maybe the big game emptied out and you're only two people there. I mean, like you think of the worst. Definitely the bleachers.
Hey, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah. I mean, maybe your high school has shitty bleachers. We had amazing bleachers.
Hugging the rain though, it's like I feel like that's what the women want.
A hug in the rain?
Yeah, it's romantic, bro.
Not for me.
Well,
Kiss me underneath them bleachers.
It's not all about you.
No, it's not.
Okay? It's not all about you. And the final one on the list.
I'll tell you what, ladies, I'll hug you underneath the bleachers before I kiss you.
Okay, this is a cool one. Would you rather relive your most awkward middle school crush or your most dramatic high school breakup?
100% the crush. No one wants to relive their breakup. No matter when you break up, like, and unless you're like in elementary school, those breakups always fucking hurt.
Yeah, but like the awkward middle school crush?
Yeah, that's fine.
But like, it depends on how awkward it is. I mean, like, there might be some times where I'm like, there actually, you know what? There was for me a very awkward time that I dated somebody, and I remember there came a point where
Well, maybe this, like, what do you define an awkward crush? Maybe
I mean, it
that's
could be
what we should
anything.
talk.
I mean, for me, okay, so this is my definition of awkward, specifically in my experience.
Like, oh, my friends would judge me if they knew that I liked
Oh.
this person. Is that what you mean by awkward?
Yeah, I mean, that's where I'm going. Like, when I dated this person, first of all, I don't even know how we started dating, but like, it might have been on AIM. I don't know. No. I remember dating this girl. I mean, it had to be because my first.
But it's just having the crush or being found out that you have this crush?
No, I think it came more so.
No, I'm saying, what is the wording of the question?
Oh, reliving your most awkward middle school. crush.
Reliving, yeah, so that's fine.
But like, I remember dating this specific girl, and I was like, I think like after the second, third date, I was like, why am I dating this girl? This girl is not even fucking close to my type. Like, and like and you know what the weird thing is? Like, I feel like if I remember correctly, I don't think I ever actually broke up with her. I could still be dating her at this point because I never actually said anything. I think I just
Guy's still in a relationship. It's
I-
complicated, I'm thinking.
I think I just faded out. I was like,
Everyone has some of those. You're just like,
my most dramatic high school breakup. I don't remember any of them being that dramatic. That's why, like,
so just think of your most dramatic breakup. Like, no one wants to relive a most dramatic breakup.
No, because some of them could be traumatic.
True.
But my high school breakup. See, I guess this question's geared to basically what your experience was. Me, I didn't even really do much dating in high school. I was very much like me and my buddies, and that's it. Like,
Yeah.
You know, if you want to come along for the ride, like you can, but like we're not dating nobody.
Yeah.
Where like in middle school, like I had a lot of awkward fucking things. And I'm like, I don't want to revisit those. Those are meant to be in the past. Get rid of them, fucking. But yeah, it all depends on your experience. So, yeah. All right, yeah, fucking. That was cool. I like the Would You Rathers. I think they're fun. It's.
I think, yeah.
I think it's also
Gets the audience thinking as well.
And it also, you just get to know each other more, like get to know us more. But even for me and Steve, like, you know, we don't fucking talk about like, you know, would you rather fucking see Titanic or 10 Things I Hate About You? I don't know what he fucking would rather see.
What are we doing after this? You got time to watch Titanic? Or?
I think we gotta get some food.
Yeah.
Did you eat?
I just had a slice of pizza on the way over because I wasn't sure.
That's what I wanted to eat. Well, we're gonna
Baby
go eat.
bird you.
We're gonna go eat pizza because I'm sure Steve can fit another slice in his stomach, and we appreciate everybody jumping in and tuning into our show.
Yeah, I like the interaction. Like, give us some more comments, give us some likes, tell us what you guys want to see. Like, again, like we had some ideas for shows that you guys want us to talk about. Let us know. We're open to that shit.
Please, let us know. If you made it this far into this video, if you have suggestions on things you want to hear.
Love to hear it.
Please drop it in the comments. Send us a message on whatever streaming service you're seeing this on. And let us know. I mean, because we're open to anything. I mean, we have a bunch of episodes that are just kind of sitting in our content calendar. But if you guys have something you want to hear, let us know. And we will definitely fold it into the mix. So as long as we want to talk about it.
Yeah, appreciate you guys doing that.
And yeah, so we'll see you next week.
Later, guys.
Peace, peace.